Authorities in St. Vincent and the Grenadines on Sunday warned that the weather across the country was a calm before the storm.
People see the place looking calm. Don't fool your fat, as we say in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This is the calm before the storm.
Hurricane Beryl is expected to impact St. Vincent and the Grenadines as a Category 4 cyclone around 8 a.m. Monday. The hurricane had slowed even as its winds had picked up speed, meaning it is likely to take a longer time to move across the country, potentially creating more damage.
If, as predicted, this hurricane hits us with the 130 miles per hour winds, a lot of roofs are going to blow off. A lot of property going to be damaged. A lot of equipment going to be destroyed. We're going to have a lot of loss and damage. Individually to families and for the country as a whole. So what we have to do is to minimize the extent of the damage. But most of all, protect yourself, your life. Protect your limb. Look out for your children. Look out for the elderly. Help your neighbors. Help your families.
Earlier on Sunday, heavy equipment was clearing a large drain in Sign Hill ahead of the anticipated passage of the hurricane. Further east, in Caliacua, fishermen had removed their boats to the nearby plain field, and, like they do at sea, fishermen anchored their boats to the land.
From many years ago, I can't remember if it was in 92 or somewhere along the line. I can remember this whole plain field was like seawater and plain field in one. There was a big flood right here in Caliacua, and we even had like a minivan washing away from higher up in the tongue, all the way back out to the Coast Guard wharf. So, I mean, I've seen it, I know what could take place here. So yes, so there's a big challenge in that. So as I say, yeah, we need to get everything prepared for this upcoming hurricane, man.
Nearby, residents expressed fear that the low-lying South Coast town would flood, not just because of the 6 inches of rain that have been forecast. One of these large culverts is partially blocked, and residents told Eyewitness News that they had put in the effort to clear the other. Also, this large drain needed desilting, and residents said that a homeowner who recently returned to the country had cut down the tall grass that had grown up in the storm drain. In the capital city, Kingstown, store operators were mounting shutters, and in Pembroke on the west coast of St. Vincent, a petroleum company was installing protections around petrol pumps. Opposition leader Godwin Friday, in a national address earlier on Sunday, said that hope and prayer must be accompanied by action.
We also know that we have to take measures that are necessary to protect life and property and ensure that we are here at the end of the day tomorrow when this passes, because this too shall pass, that we will be there to secure, to do the cleanup in our communities to the extent that it is required.
The opposition leader urged people to take the warnings of the authorities seriously.
Even though you may think that it is safe to go out, it is not recommended that you do so once the system has started. Please listen to the advice of the authorities. This is not a time to improvise and to do your own research as to what is best and so forth. These are people who we have given the responsibility to suggest and to say to us what is necessary to stay safe.
On Sunday evening, Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves declared that a national disaster is likely to affect St. Vincent and the Grenadines within 24 hours. The declaration grants emergency management powers to a number of public officials, effective 6:40 p.m. on Sunday. The government had earlier announced that police would enforce a shelter-in-place effective 7 p.m. Sunday. St. Vincent and the Grenadines last sustained a direct hit by a hurricane in 1955 when Hurricane Janet moved across the islands. Kenton Chance, Eyewitness News, Kingstown, St. Vincent.